Happy March, everyone. Yes, this is the month of March. Spring starts this month. I cannot wait at the end of the month. Also, I am a March baby. It is the birthday month. So yes, the March fragrance tray, the best fragrances for March for me. This list is a little bit longer than normal, but we're going to have some fun here. Let's get on into it. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Maria here. Yes, March fragrances. Let's get into it, y'all. Lipstick of the day today, everyone. I decided to wear MAC Spirit lipstick, this nudie mauve color. I feel like they've gotten rid of it. I need them to bring it back because I love this one. As always, everything on my face will be in the description box below, so you do not have to ask questions about it. Next up, we have fragrance of the day. This one is so springy to me. I've been missing it, so I decided to pull it back out because the weather is nice today. It's in the 60s. So I went in with NARS Perfumes, and this is Affilate Perfume. You all know this is one of my favorite fragrances that I picked up last year. This was also a 2024 release. This one is excellent. There's like peaches in here, beautiful florals in here. It just smells like a classically feminine, sophisticated woman. And that's how I was feeling today. So yes, NARS Perfumes Affilate Perfume was our fragrance of the day. And now let's get into the fragrances I will be wearing in the month of March. Gonna start out with an oldie but goodie. If you've been with me for years, you've seen me talk about this fragrance because this is like the quintessential first day of spring scent to me. A perfect transition scent going from winter into spring. It's giving me what I need, and that is from the house of Bond number 9, and that is this one right here, Hudson Yards. This one isn't talked about as much because it's been out for a long time, so it's not new by any means, but it's still good. This was actually a blind buy for me that went extremely well. That was a love, so we love when that happens. So with Hudson Yards, y'all, so we have Lily of the Valley in here, freesia, we got pink pepper, we got peony, we got rose, we got, what's this, lychee, orange flower, iris, and we also have musk in here too. This scent smells super green to me. It's very green, fresh, floral, heavy on that Lily of the Valley. The lychee in it gives a little bit of tartness. So if you want a scent that literally smells like the first day of spring, it smells like when the flowers are first budding up and sprouting up. It smells like birds are chirping and hatching and things. That's what Hudson Yards smells like to me. There's still a bit of coolness in the air, so this isn't a warm scent. Again, this is early spring to me, and that's what March is. So that's why I will be wearing Bond number 9's Hudson Yards, oldie but goodie, but still a love to me. And next up, you all know how much I love this one last year. This is from the house of Dior, you all, and this was Miss Dior Parfum 2024. I've done a full dedicated review on this scent, so you already know the performance and everything. Or if you don't know, go watch that video. But yes, Miss Dior Parfum, this right here, excellent release. This was also a blind buy last year. They went extremely well. Classic fruituli. They emphasized the strawberry and apricot notes in here. There's also some moss in this one too. Love it. Love it. This one is quintessential feminine fragrance because it's pink juice and everything. And this one lasts too. I don't have any issues with the longevity. This was a Sunday perfume for me. I did a video of all my Sunday perfumes and this one absolutely made the list. So if you're looking for something that fits Sunday, whether you're going to services, whether you're going to brunch or spending time with family and things, this is the type of fragrance. So we will be bringing out Miss Dior Parfum 2024 because it's just giving me all the feels for Sundays. So yeah, we're gonna keep it going. And that again is Dior's Miss Dior Parfum. This next fragrance, you all, is interesting because what the name says is not what it smells like. So it's interesting for that reason. And this is from the house of Chanel. This is from the Les Exclusive line. And this is gardenia, yes. Now, of course, you think, oh, gardenia, that's a flower, right? But when you actually look up this scent and you look up the behind the scenes of it and why this scent was even made, it has no gardenia in it. So no, it's not a gardenia fragrance. It was supposed to embody a flower that she uses in all of her Chanel things. However, it doesn't have a scent actually, so she created a scent. She just decided to name it gardenia. That's what the house says. So really in here, there is jasmine and orange blossom in this scent essentially, and some nectar. So this one is more of a orange blossom scent, and I can confirm that's what it smells like. Orange, it's a green orange blossom, kind of soapy and on the happy and fresh side to me. Again, since it's a transition season, we're going from winter to spring, this fragrance gardenia smells like that to me, and I'm okay with it. And in fact, this was a birthday gift from the head elf. What was it, 2 years ago now? Yeah. So I figured, you know what? Why not wear it again in my birthday month? Because it just smells like the season. So yes, we will be wearing Chanel's Gardenia from the Les Exclusive line. Next fragrance, you all. This one, if you saw my ranking video for my Memo fragrances, you probably knew this was coming back into the rotation, you all. And we are talking about Memo Paris' Sintra. This scent right here was my #1 scent from the house. And you all know I have several. Definitely watch that video. But Sintra is so good. This was the one that started it all for me with this house. I've actually done its full dedicated review as well, so you can check that out too. But Sintra, you all, there's marshmallow in here, petitgrain, there's caramel in here. What else? We got some bourbon vanilla. We got musk in here. This is a green orange blossom but sweet scent. And one thing about Memo Paris fragrances, all of them take you on a journey. So what you smell at the beginning, you need to let it dry down, because 30 minutes later, it's gonna have a different situation going on. Because for a lot of people, I've heard people say they like, ooh, that petitgrain note is too green when you first open it, when you first spray it and things. Let it dry down, and then you get that caramel and that marshmallow. This is fabulous, fabulous. Oftentimes people compare this one to Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, but they're cousins, they are not twins because of that petitgrain note. And this is a totally different direction to me how this goes. And I own both of them, so I can definitely speak on that. Sintra, she's giving me more layers, more complexity for me. And she's also giving me more springtime, whereas my Killian Love Don't Be Shy, I kind of reserve her for more so cold weather. So now that winter is ending, you're not gonna see Love Don't Be Shy as much on my channel. It's just kind of how I feel about that. I just keep it to the cold weather. But Sintra, on the other hand, this is your time to shine. This is a spring fragrance for me, because the greenness plus the gourmandness, the sweetness, then this transitional weather. Sintra is the star right now. So we will be wearing her. I missed you. So yeah, we're gonna give you some time. That again is Memo Paris Sintra. Next up from the house of Jomashop, you all. If you recall last year, I told y'all this was everything for me last spring. So we're gonna bring it back out. And this is from the Torino line, and this is Jomashop's Torino number 22. This one is the superior one to me. Out of the Torino line, this was the one, love it first sniff for me, the one I own a full-size bottle of. This is the star. 22, yes. So you all, there's eucalyptus in here, saffron, bergamot, we have tea, we have sage, gaiac wood in here too, and we also have some dry woods and musk. There's a coolness to this, but it's also a sweetness to it. Then it's the saffron that gives it a trail in here. It's like a sexy spa. It's like the best way to put that. And normally you don't put sexy and spa together at the same time. I know, right? But that's what makes this scent unique to me. So this is one that is gorgeous. And to me, this is like the most feminine of the Torinos that I have smelled. I've smelled 21, 22, and 23 at this point. I need to get my nose on 24. I'm excited about that one. But we'll see. That'll be a topic for another day. But yes, Torino number 22 for springtime. This is everything. And I'm excited to wear her again this year. Super excited about Jomashop's Torino number 22. And next up, you all, from the house of Amouage, this right here is a lady in a bottle. Ooh, lady in a bottle. I can't wait to wear this one, you all. And this is Amouage's Dear Woman. Yes, Dear Woman. You all know how much I love Dear 40. That one is super potent, of course. That's part of the exceptional extra line. However, we gotta give the original one some love. I actually bought this one after I got the extra version, because I don't always want something so thick and rich, and especially as we get into warmer days, I still want the DNA, but something a little bit more easier to wear. So that's why we're gonna rock out with the original Dia, because I'm obsessed with the DNA. So there's so much in here. There's fig, there's cyclamen, bergamot, we got sage, we got what, peach blossom, rose, orange flower, peony orris, white musk, frankincense, vanilla, heliotrope, cedarwood, sandalwood, guaiac. If you know Amouage, it's gonna be a laundry list of notes. But what do I get from this? Floral aldehydes powdery. That's what this is. And it lasts, because you know the thing about Amouage fragrances, you don't have to worry about the longevity. They're going to last. You're going to smell them. Classic old school powdery feminine fragrance. For a lot of people, this may smell a little vintage, a little dated, but for me, I love it. I love it, and every time I've worn Dia, it gets compliments. So this is one that will also be kind of in that Sunday perfume category, or say sundress category, where I'm kind of dressed up a little bit. We'll say dressy casual. Dia is that type of scent for me. So for those type of events, and we are definitely entering into that season. So yes, Amouage Dia, we will be rocking you in the month of March. Next up, you all, this is one I picked up during one of the holiday sales, and this was getting so much rave and buzz about it. And I was like, okay, let me just see, do I really like it? Even though I had smelled it, so it was not a blind buy. You all, this is the Donna Karan Cashmere and Palo Santo. You all remember I hauled this one, right? So this is one I've played in a little bit, but not to the level that I really need to play in it, because I haven't reviewed it for that reason. I'm like, I still need to spend some time with it. My thoughts aren't fully formed on this one. So this is one of those cases of I just need to spend more time with you. So with this one, the notes are actually rather simple. It's a golden peach, labdanum, Palo Santo, and vanilla bean. And it is simple. It's kind of transparent smelling to me. I do get the peach, I get the labdanum, but I also get the kind of smoky woodiness with the Palo Santo. Easy reach scent for sure. This is a good DNA. Even though it's a designer DNA, it still isn't one I smell every day. And I gotta give Donna Karan that credit. Plus the bottle is super heavy. This is 100% niche level quality of a bottle. It's better than some of my niche bottles. Gotta give them that credit too. So this is one I'm gonna play in some more before I really decide how I feel about it. Cause I'm like, right now I'm not in love with it. So we gotta spend some time with it. I don't hate it, but I'm not in love with it. So we're gonna see, maybe will the warmer weather change my mind on this scent? So that's how we're gonna wear Cashmere and Palo Santo from Donna Karan. Next up, from the house of Kilian. This one kind of has a similar story, just like my Donna Karan one I just talked about, but this is Kilian's Forbidden Games. You all saw I hauled this one, I want to say, was it October or November, around that time. So this is one I was interested in. I had smelled it years ago, but I couldn't quite remember. But I was like, I love Kilian, so it should work, you know? So I got it, and I was like, okay, there's a lot going on in this scent. So this is another one that I just want to spend some time with. So with Kilian's Forbidden Games, y'all, we have peach, apple, plum. We also got cinnamon in here, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, geranium. We have honey, vanilla, and open ox. I get the peach, I get the apple, and I do get the plum. The cinnamon does come out later on, and then in the dry down is where I'm still trying to figure this out, because it's like a medley mashup of things happening. So there's a lot of layers to this scent, and it is one thing I do appreciate about Kilian. So this isn't a, oh, I know what it is, off of one spray. Gotta spend some time with it. I've actually worn it already a few times, but I'm like, let me see what's happening here. I think this would be excellent as a transition scent, because some of the fruits I identify more so as cold weather, and then some of these I identify more so as warm weather. So I said, you know what, you're gonna be a transition scent, and that's what March is. So we're gonna wear Kilian's Forbidden Games, y'all. Now this next one, an unsung hero. This is one of the most slept on MFK fragrances to me, and I love it. This is a love. I remember I went to the boutique and bought this one. When I smelled it, I was like, yes. And this is Feminine Floral. I have the pink bottle. They have since changed it now to the gold bottle style, which I'm like, I'm biased to the pink bottle. But that's how you know I've had my bottle for years too. But this right here, femininity in the bottle. Pink juice, it's something about the pink juices, you all. So we have notes of iris, we have violet, rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, orange blossom, vetiver, and patchouli in here. So we got all of the florals in here. This is a vintage, old school style of fragrance. It's kind of like lipsticky to me a little bit. But then that patchouli in it gives it some base. This is one of those fragrances you look at it, you're like, oh, it's gonna be dainty. It's probably gonna disappear in like an hour or two. No, this is one, actually, the longer you wear it, the stronger it gets. That's been my experience. I have worn this to meetings. I've traveled in this scent. I've worn this scent to events. I did not need to touch it up. 100% a long wearing scent. That's why I say it's one of the most slept on to me. And it's also spring to me. This is giving me Easter. It's giving me Mother's Day. It's all of these spring events to me in a bottle. So that's why I'm like, you know what? That's the season we're in. We're going to be wearing her. So MFK's Feminine Floral. Missed you. I know. It's been a minute. And the last fragrance, you all, I almost didn't put this on the list, but I was craving it when I was sitting here deciding what I was going to wear for March. And I said, yeah, we need to wear her in March. She's just too good. So in the month of March, you all, we're also going to rock out with Creed's Carmina. Hear me out, because some people might be like, wait a minute, that's a cherry fragrance. Actually, this is a cherry floral fragrance, and it's just speaking to me right now. That's kind of how I build my list. I build them based off of what is sticking out to me, what is jumping out saying, wear me right now. And Carmina was doing it. I do have a full dedicated review already on the channel to Carmina, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. But this right here, black cherry, saffron, pink pepper, May rose, peony, violet, we got cashmere wood, musk, ambroxan, myrrh, and frankincense. And let me tell you something. For me, I remember when I first played in a sample of the scent, I wasn't moved. I was like, I don't really get anything. It's not doing anything. This is one of those scents that was a slow burn for me. Came back to it a month later. Then it's like the weather was nice, kind of like how it is right now. It went from being cold to 60s, almost 70s. All of a sudden, I could smell the peony in it. I could smell the rose. And I was like, wait a minute. I was so focused on like the cherry and everything, because remember, this scent was hyped up as, oh, Creed's doing a cherry scent now. It was really the florals that are the star of the show with this scent. The cherry is a co-star, you know, it's there, but the florals. Once I understood that about this scent, it made sense to me. I got the peony, I got the rose, then I got the cherry, and then I got these incensey base and woods and stuff. I was like, oh, okay, there it is. That's when the full bottle happened. And I'm like, this is actually a spring fragrance. It is, because I was trying to make it be a colder weather one. No, this is a spring scent to me. And so we're gonna wear Creed's Carmina in the springtime. And I've missed you so much. So all right, everyone, that wraps up my March fragrance tray. Best fragrances for March that we will be wearing. Let me know what you think about my list. Also, most importantly, what will you be wearing this March? Drop it in the comments below. I will read them and respond when I can, as always. But until next time, Elves, I will catch you on the next video. Bye, y'all.